She sleeps like that all the time. She just sticks her head in the couch. I forgot to wear green for St. Patrick's Day, but to be fair, I almost always forget to wear clothes, period. And here's a picture of her with remote hawk.
What's that?
It's remote for a mohawk. Hey-o! Alright, guys, we'll stop looking at the parody account that my dog has on Twitter and instead talk about this winning in game here. We got Scotty Wright on the left playing Esper Control. He lost round 1 to the mono white aggro deck of Derek Biondi, and his opponent is Adam Vickers, who won mono black Devotion, who we saw lose his round 1 match as well, to Vinny Lucinti, who was on Naya mid-range. So both these guys are battling for the chance to make it into the top 8 of tonight's tournament. My name, as always, is Zachary Evans. I'm joined by the other half of the Wright brothers, Jonathan Wright, who is drawing into the top 8 with his own Esper Control deck.
Hello.
So no early pressure from Adam. But he does have another Thoughtseize.
Oh, they didn't correct the life from last time.
Yes. So Thoughtseize eats a dissolve. He was going to. That's the thing where the dissolve is going to get taken anyway, so he might as well get the scry out of it, right?
Well, he just looked for a pack rat answer. I didn't see Scotty's hand on the first reveal, but he might have had a D-sphere verdict that he was interested in taking.
Well, he does not answer the pack rat, but he does land a Jace Architect of Thought.
Plus him.
You have to plus him, right? Otherwise he just dies?
Yeah.
He also dies if Adam draws a Mutavault, right?
Oh, wait, money's. Okay.
Well, that's not a bad.
I mean, he's gonna attack him. Yeah, if he drew a Mutavault, he'd still be alive, because he takes 4.
Oh, because he can't make the token this turn. My bad. Yeah. So interesting. Just he might have another.
I was kind of wrong too.
So taking the other Jace and the Syncopate here rather than the Sphinx's Rep.
I kind of like this because it forces Adam to activate on his turn if he wants to kill Jace, and if Scotty has a verdict, that's just one more card he took care of.
Fartak in the chat saying Legacy was better. I don't disagree, but also we can't play Legacy during our FNM, standard FNM. Yeah, it's been doing that all night. There's something on that end. So we do in fact make a main phase token and serve in. Again, seeing appearance, just like in round 1, of Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, WCW foil trading card.
No, pack rat. Yeah, so that's exactly what he's doing. He's just making him pump another card into it so he get a verdict.
Sure. And there's a follow-up Desecration Demon here. So we know Scotty has a Jace. I think he just drew another Jace. I think he has a D-Sphere in his hand as well. So, are we trading a verdict for a demon here? Or are we just playing another Jace?
I think he's playing his Jace. It's D-Sphere if you have it.
He's whipping his cards around in his hand too quickly for me to see what they are.
He's a nervous wreck.
This is high stakes, man.
Minusing Jace. Easy split. This is Paulo's list from the Grand Prix, so yeah.
Which is the main...
Deck building genius.
The chat being... one person in that chat apparently not pleased with the fact that these aren't... I don't know.
Yeah, why don't we have like 4-color mid-range on here or something?
Why isn't unexpected results in the finals of FNM? I don't know. So, Grey Merchant shows up, puts Scotty down to 22 here.
22?
Add him up to 22 and Scotty down to 16, I should say. It's very interesting because Scotty pushed that early Sphinx's Rev. I know the Sphinx's Rev in the beginning stages of the game is not really...
No, he pushed it. With the Jace? Is that what you're talking
He took Jason Syncopate off the... I mean, Sphinx's Rev early in the game is almost like a mulligan. I mean, you can't really cast it for any effective value.
He just took another chase, so, or another rev. So that's what he's going to be doing here. Hopefully
Rev for 4.
Clean up.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
I thought it was a nice little spec too.
No. I think Adam's a good enough player to know that there's no need to overload into this.
Right. Rev for 4. Elspeth is on there and a Halley Fountain. I don't know the others. Elspeth is good.
Yeah, it's a good magic card. I put it in my cube.
Did you finally?
I put it in actually pretty early.
Yeah. It's a main deck revoke.
It plays a main deck Revoke Existence?
Yeah.
So what does that hit? It hits D-Sphere, Underworld Connections.
Gods.
Yeah, the Gods.
Courser of Crufix.
All because it's an enchantment. Yeah, I guess those enchantment creatures make it a lot more lucrative.
I'm not a fan of it, but it's fine.
I think we were talking earlier with Garrett that it's a little bit unfortunate that Revoke is so good, because I always thought Glare of Heresy was a great sideboard card, but you know, basically Revoke hits all the things you want to glare except for Elspeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually just added a glare on my board for that reason.
It seems like Glare is the kind of card you want in the mirror. It hits D-Sphere and Elspeth.
You want in the mirror.
Yeah. So we found an Elspeth, but we still haven't found a long-term answer to this Desecration Demon. And Adam has pressure, but not enough pressure to get through this continual jump blocks here.
Demon? No. Other connections are...
He has another demon in his hand. There's a Night Veil Spectre.
Trying to keep Elspeth in check.
Scotty has the Verdict here, which seems kind of...
Yeah, that's what it's going to see here.
Well, this seems...
he's just taking it.
Yeah, it seems kind of obvious that the Verdict is on its way when you suicide the token.
I mean, Azorius Charm, I guess. It's a consideration for him, but...
Yeah. But as I understand it, this list does not have Azorius Charms, right?
Not his.
Because they are awful against Stormbreath Dragon?
Yeah, I mean, they're bad. Yeah, they don't hit Stormbreath Dragon or Misguided Hydra.
This plays main deck Negate?
Yeah, Scotty does. I don't like that either. I can't talk about some things, though.
I'm not saying that it's bad, or trust me, I have no.
Apollo even said it was bad in his recent article.
Well, that guy speaks in complete superlatives and definites. I don't take anything he says for.
True.
When was the last time Paulo Vitor Dominorosa did anything good in the tournament?
He gets top 8'd. He top 8'd earlier this month.
The Buenos Aires one?
Yeah.
That's basically like a large PTQ.
Yeah, I won't argue with that.
He did the Legacy one was, yeah, but he shouldn't have top 8'd that one because that
That
guy got
was the ninth
DQ'd.
place thing, right?
Yeah. I know, but I mean, he's just not the dominant force he used to be. It's interesting that I guess with the Scry lands you have to play them for the value, but at some point you start keeping your extra lands just to pitch into pack rats, don't you?
Right. What are the shock lands for in Adam's deck?
Notion Thief in the sideboard.
Oh, he's actually okay. I mean, I knew that was a thing, but I didn't think he'd play shock lands.
He says that's what the Japanese players do. So.
Oh, there was one in the top 8 of the Grand Prix last weekend. The large PTQ.
Ugh. Super Friends assembled.
Yeah, this game's over.
My favorite Super Friends to assemble in my cube are Soren, Liliana, and anything else.
Wait, what's Soren?
The good one. The one that makes tokens.
Okay.
He's so much better than the other Soren.
Well, yeah, he is, but I mean...
That Soren costs 6, triple black.
I mean, if you already have him out on the field, then that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are fine. One time, this was like the dream scenario, but there's one time I drafted a deck and got into play at the same time Vincer, Jace Bellerin, Elspeth, and Karn. I won that one.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever possible out of that.
I've done that like
cards.
once or twice.
Have you?
Yeah.
I did that last night and put together the Thopter Assembly, Sword of the Meat combo in a blue-white control deck. And I think that's the best deck in the cube by far.
The best deck in my cube is the mono red deck.
Oh, is it? Oh, you make sure of that, right?
No. It's just the best deck if you get all the right cards. It's perfect.
Jeeps. Yep. Alright.
This tournament's running too long.
Yeah, what would you expect?
I'm pretty sure last round he didn't start the clock until like 20 minutes in the round.
I'm very thankful, but
I'm not. It's irresponsible. Alright, so enough of that. Back to the action here. Scotty getting game 1 off the back of an Elspeth Suns champion. And Vickers needs to win the next 2 games if he wants to make it to the top 8 of tonight's standard FNM. Turn 2 Thoughtseize revealing 2 lands, Elspeth, D-Sphere, Negate, Last Breath, and Sphinx's Rev. So
good hand.
only a million things. You take the Rev, right?
He's land light. You don't take the Elspeth. I think it's between those, because he's trying to resolve an on-or connection.
But like you would take the D-Sphere or the Last Breath if you didn't have redundant effects like that. The Negate is almost irrelevant. The Sphinx's Rev is going to beat you in the long game. Your Hero's Downfall deck, the Elspeth, yeah. Well, you said you don't take the Elspeth.
I think I'd take the D-Sphere.
Okay, I can be talked into that. Because that hits your connections, that hits your...
pack breath.
It hits your...
Yep. He agrees with me. Yeah, you can put him in an awkward spot with a Negate, because you don't have to cast spells into open mana and non-creature, and you have plenty of...
Or you just
spells.
cast a Pack Rat into it, or a Night Veil Spectre.
Yeah, the D-Sphere's the best card against the mono black deck.
He's debating shocking himself here.
He's going to play around Notion Thief, because we were testing decks, and I put together that exact list, and I Notion Thiefed him in testing, so...
God, I would love to see it. Because then it gives me something else better to make fun of your brother for.
Well, that one time Drew Scher played Notion Thief against me. It didn't even draw any cards, I don't think. Or it might have drawn off a Think twice, but he just beat me down with it.
Yeah, man. It has 3 power, doesn't it? 3-1?
3-1.
Gets there.
It's like, oh, I took out all my removal against his Grixis deck. Beat down by that.
And as expected, just running out of Night Veil Spectre. Of course, Scotty did not offer up the... He did leave that card on top, though. Leaving both cards on top so far.
So now he can probably resolve, but he's probably going to definitely resolve his.
Demon?
Probably definitely going to resolve under row connections. We put him in an awkward spot with the Night Veil Spectre. I might have waited until Adam's turn. Oh,
whoops!
That's better, but you can't negate that anyway.
No. You cannot negate it. It's not a creature when it's in play, but it's always a creature when it's in your hand or on the stack.
That's good.
So Erebos, basically Scotty's drawing 2 D-Spheres or the one Revoke to get rid of it.
It's not so bad right now because Adam doesn't have any pressure and Scotty's still at 20. But
He does have a Mutavault.
Right.
I mean, he's already used 1 Last Breath, so we can start getting some damage in. But it also shuts down that Sphinx's Rev pretty well.
Yeah.
Adam has chosen well on these basic swamps.
Where are they from?
Urza Saga.
I was wanting to play just a completely different swamp there on the whiteboard.
No, he just went when he put this deck together at rotation. He just went and he went online and just ordered like 25 of the same ones. It's a good move if you're going to do it, rather than trying to track them down through the land boxes at your local game store.
That's what I do. Tons of Ice Age lands from hometown. You mentioned pizza and my stomach starts growling.
Yeah. Well, they're having that weight loss challenge at work.
You just can't eat anything.
Well, I mean, I just can't eat pizza.
Right.
I did eat 2 tacos today when I met with my financial guy, because it's kind of hard to have like an hour-long meeting at a Mexican restaurant and not eat something.
You order a rubber band and just snap yourself with it.
Is there a backpack? Is there a backpack in here? Black one? Did I just leave it outside all day?
So heart attack.
No. There's nothing really in it.
Oh, okay.
It was just this banana.
Oh, that, talking about that. To make you want a banana.
No, I remember I brought a banana because, like, I had brought it to work for breakfast a few days ago, and then, like, I never ate it, and so, like, now it's already kind of mushy, but it's, like, 2 days ago. It's definitely going to be, like, unedible if I don't eat it today.
It's a little chilly in here.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing my coat.
Why is that?
We're right under the Arctic blast.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I went out to find my backpack so I could get the banana out of it. Meanwhile, Scotty lands a Jace, but Adam connects with his underworld connections. Or it resolves, I should say. Boom. Hey, like me now. Devotion. You fire up that Mutavault to block? No, Adam just going straight to the face.
You block that all day if it's going for your chase. Let's go cards. I mean, if you're not killing the demon, I guess you're minus it.
Yeah, we do that. There's an optimal point of where we have enough shit to do one and now just give X amount forward.
Kyle George in the chat saying, are we going to Cincinnati? Well, Garrett and the Wright brothers are going. I am not going. Because I can't be bothered to get up at 4 in the morning, be on the road at 4 in the morning. So no, unfortunately we'll have to catch you at another event later on.
I already woke up to go about 12 hours ago. Yeah, I'm not sleepy.
So Elspeth shows up. Adam's scrying off a Temple of Deceit, and he has a thinker here. He does shove it to the bottom. I assume we're going to draw a card off of the underworld connections here. Not the best.
Oh, is that a Bioblade? Really?
Still in this deck?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, it's really good.
It kills
here.
Mutavault.
Well, it lets him attack and kill its Elspeth now. Because in a soldier.
Oh, I guess it's very good. Yeah, it's very good against the soldiers too.
But I guess if you don't have anything else to take out, if you're not bringing in that much, it's fine to leave in.
It might be the only copy left in his deck.
Right.
But
yeah, that's pretty good right here.
Dude, the best thing I got out of this trade was this case.
does it just murder everything? The Jace has ticked up here, so we've got a -1, right?
5, 9, what is it, 10 total? Everybody's 5, 7. Is that right?
Erebos is a 5/7, I believe.
So it should be 10. And there's a downfall.
Here's downfall on your business.
So he attacked. Okay, he's attacked Scotty down to 3. Killed his dude. Now his out is something to deal with that demon.
There's no other way to carry those.
Dark Betrayal does it.
You can't carry that army around.
What?
What happened? I spaced out for a
He,
minute.
minus his Jays, revealed an answer to the demon in Dark
Betrayal.
and he split Last Breath and a land against it, and Scotty took the...
Last breath.
Yes, I was curious.
Well, he has
because he hadn't answered yet.
he has ultimate prize.
So now he just needs to get a D-sphere and stick a rev. He's back in it.
Dude, I've got 2 more.
But Adam's still doing some work here.
Are they? They're not doing his life, are they? You're watching that, aren't you?
What?
It's
Vickers life?
unrolled connection activations.
He is, because Scotty just last breathed him, so that's why it went up.
Yeah,
I don't know if he
didn't
did it
see him
that
get
turn.
out on that one. Oh well.
this game's so disappointing because of what I wanted to play. Man, this game's cheap and cool. We got robots. You know, if you could...
Burn.
Burn in the chat. That's just for the live viewers. So Packrat shows up, and with the second Underworld connections, that Erebos is all sorts of live, right?
Yep. Definitely is.
The old chaining.
Plus it. Go down. Hey, that gains life. No, it doesn't.
You can draw 1 card.
And scoop phase. Stay alive for one more turn.
It's funny the way he flipped it.
What does he have? So even... Yeah, I don't know what he has, but...
Is the Mutavault dead, or does he still have a Mutavault here? Looks like the
he still
Mutavault
has
is gone.
Mutavault. Yeah, that must be it. Does Adam have Mutavault? No, he got Last Breath.
Attack in for 6. I have a Mutavault.
Unless he already has a rev, I think I would take the rev, just because your only way out of this is D-Sphere or Revoke and rev.
Also, in my opinion, there's a question as to whether or not Adam could not just draw a couple cards here. Maybe try to find a Hero's Downfall and just win the game outright.
Why would that win the game outright?
Oh, does Scotty still have the negate?
What would the downfall do?
It would clear out the Mutavault. Scotty's
Oh,
a 3.
right. I thought you were talking about killing JC.
Needle, Verdict, Mutavault.
Verdict doesn't keep you alive. Sure.
I mean, you take the Mutavault pile, don't you?
I don't think it matters.
What are you going to needle? Underworld Swamp?
He hasn't found what he's been wanting to find.
What you're saying is he still hasn't found what he's looking for?
Nope.
You had to needle Swamp, right?
I mean, if you were at like 15 life
Yes.
before dead next turn, yeah. I'd like to see his hand right now.
Ty's in the chat backing me up. Verdict kills 1 pack rat. Get one.
So he's just jumping all day, Mutavault. Yeah, now he's... Yeah, I would just dig here. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Well, we know Scotty has a dissolve, don't we?
Yeah, but...
Something on top we keep. If you keep it on top, you definitely draw it, don't you?
Unless you're not planning on killing this turn and you're playing around Thoughtseize.
But I mean, what does Scotty really need to draw here? Revoke?
Yeah, he needs to chain, revoke, and rev.
Gary wins here too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. 3 mana.
Night Veil Spectre.
Sure.
Whatever. Dissolve. That's not cracked, right?
No, that's fine. 'Cause if
Just
you,
a scry?
I mean, if you're getting rid of the Erebos anyway.
Whoops. How about this
it's just
3
more
drop?
pressure.
The Grey Merchant's gonna be so big.
Oh, what Sky does. I guess you could play it on Underworld Connections if you draw Detection Sphere. If you don't want to gain life.
Yeah. And Adam,
Turns off Erebos.
after seeing that Pithy Needle very correctly, puts it on a Temple of Deceit this time.
Yeah, it wouldn't be smart to do that in the first play.
Because you do, when you name Needle against Underworld Connections, what's happening?
He's revving for...
No, I'm talking about somebody's like kicking the table or
No, I
something.
don't know. Right, George.
Which one? Someone said zingers.
Yep.
Hey now, get some. So, Erebos, God of the Dead, decided it was the first time they had some free time on a Friday night. They're going to watch the stream. Just in time to see us send Adam Vickers a sweet text.
Got way too excited for that.
Oh, come on, man! I need something out of life.
I got way too excited for that.
Man, I laugh like a little girl. Thoughtseize ya.
Let's play.
What you got? So I got these two lands, and I got Dissolve, D-Sphere, and Dark Betrayal. So go ahead and grab that D-Sphere. Because he can't currently cast the Dissolve.
Yeah, you're taking the D-Sphere.
Is Dark Betrayal a sideboard card, obviously? How many does it play?
I played 2. I think Scotty has around the same amount.
Because against the mono black deck, they're amazing.
Yeah, and opposite that.
Yes, also opposite that. A card that people forgot about.
Black White didn't forget about it. That's a pretty easy matchup.
Wait,
aside from that.
why did he not cast the pack rat there? Just because of Dark Betrayal?
Could be.
He's just saving it for a cast then.
Maybe he has. I don't know. I don't
So
really
if he has the
think
4th land and Scotty does not draw an untapped blue source here, which he does not, you can cast a pack rat. No, you can't. You need a 5th land. I'm sorry.
I think at some point, playing around Dark Betrayal, you're losing the effectiveness of pack rat against this deck just by waiting too long.
Well, Scotty whiffs on the blue source again. So he's got a handful of reactive cards, the most important of which are Dissolved, but without the second blue source, it's basically dead. So there we go. Now we can pack rat with impunity. I mean, you can still. Scotty still can't end a turn. Is Dark Betrayal sorcery? Instant. So why wouldn't you Dark Betrayal at the end of the turn?
Make another rat.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you also had another, but then turns your last breath, then I guess you could do it during your turn as well. But it just frees
He's
up.
looking for a verdict to just take care of it all together.
Sure.
Save his Dark Betrayal for
Sure.
again. He drew the second blue source. Comes untapped.
Little March Madness discussion in the chat. Also, Matthias asking what the best phrase is when casting Thoughtseize. I usually just say, Thoughtseize you. Make a pack rat. Make a big papa pump.
How many of those does he have?
Just the one. When he was bulking out his collection to me earlier, he said he had found that one in it, and I said, "Don't you want to keep this?" He said, "Yeah, I do."
You mean you weren't interested in it?
I was. That's the kind of thing that I think is fun.
Alright.
So serve it with the 2 pack rats. Activate Mutavault.
What is he playing around by not playing Mutavault, or is he just wanting to drop a?
Did he not just play the Mutavault this turn?
Oh, is that what happened? Sorry, wasn't looking.
Duress.
Must have been what it was.
A real man's duress, revealing Rev, 2 dissolves, and Elspeth.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Did he have the land?
He didn't have the land, but I mean, there's a lot of lands left in his deck, so
Right.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, it's still
And he still can't cast the Jace. I'm fine with
I'm
that.
fine with me and Scotty if he's untapping with 5 lands at 18 life with a Rev in hand.
Yeah,
It was a rough spot for Adam.
but he's also. It's the kind of situation that's fine, but the Rev's only for 2, and
Gets you to more lands, more Revs. That gets you to more lands too. What is this?
oh yeah, he drew a second blue source. I'm retarded.
Yeah.
So 2 temples and a last breath. So temples or lands. Taking the lands. Well, he just wanted the 6th land anyway, so.
Card on top.
End of turn. Hero's Downfall on Jace. So we'll be able to get in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we make a pre-combat rat. Right? Or just 4 if you don't want to put the card into it. There's no real advantage at this point to doing that. Leaves 4 mana open. We know Scotty's sitting on double dissolve and
Jinx's
Rev here. Here's a blue-black temple.
Garrett is very picky about his friends. Cannot use playing cards to represent counters.
There's a verdict to clean up the pack rat.
Is leaving dissolve? Nope.
Nope, does not have
Didn't
dissolve
have it.
mana up,
Next to
so
those scry lands.
yeah, they are a burden. So Adam has free reign here to resolve whatever he wants to. I think it's all Grey Merchant in his hand, but
Yeah.
obviously that's not the pick here. It's a replacement pack rat. You can either serve in for 2 here, or you can. He has an ultimate price.
Is that a pack rat?
Yeah, are we going to make a token in response?
It's just wanting him to look like. Right?
You could pitch that Grey Merchant, effectively.
Unless he's other card.
I mean, this is a bluff from Scotty because he has 2 dissolves and another irrelevant card. I don't know what the other card is. I think it's a land. This is just a legitimate bluff.
Strange. I like it.
Ooh,
I don't like that.
I don't know.
I would have been fine with letting that go. It's just untap, ref for 4 at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, it's not a relevant card. It's a Sphinx's rep, but still, it doesn't. Adam knows basically. Activate 2 mutavolts, take 3. Rev for 4. Yes! Yes! Get you some.
Can you high five them?
Hey now. Boom! I should send him I'll send him a text about it.
So is that highlight? Oh god, Scotty. He's gonna be kicking him stuff. I mean, it was 4 cards. It's not the end of the world. Who's that?
Tad. Who has notions I don't care. That's the best thing we're going to see tonight, though. We talked about it, but I completely forgot about it until it happened.
Apparently Scotty did too.
It's happened. I sent him a funny text. It's also funny because he's assembled the unstoppable duo of Notion Thief plus Scott Steiner Big Papa Pump card.
It's basically unwinnable at this point.
Because of Big Papa Pump, he's going to do Frankensteiner off the top rope. And later in his career, he couldn't do it anymore because he was too muscle bound on steroids. So dissolve answers a Thoughtseize. We're loading up the Mutavaults at this
Something
point.
that's been going on, or is that
That's
something
new. Serving for $1 billion here. Load up this Mutavault just to stay alive.
That game was going so well for Scotty. And
He was digging out of it. I think he has a Fated Retribution in his hand.
that'll
No,
do.
no, it's Revoke Existence, I
He's
think.
another dissolve, doesn't he?
Ugh. Yeah, there's the last dissolve.
Ooh, snap key. Is that another rev? Has to be, right?
Or the Retribution, or a Supreme Verdict. Well, Supreme Verdict's not even good, right?
It's fine. I mean, it's not necessarily good.
Pithing Needle's good here, too. It's a D-Sphere, a Sphinx's Revelation. Losing that Mutavault hurts, too. He's gonna write on my mat?
He's debating on revving main phase or letting him untap with another Notion Thief. Or just D-Sphere. Okay.
D-Sphere, the pack rat token.
Willing to take 4 here.
Yep, to drop down to 8.
Does he only play that one, or is there more?
There might be a couple.
Oh, it might happen twice.
If it happens twice, I have to quit Magic. Because nothing's ever going to be any better than that. How about a Grey Merchant? Down to 2. Scotty up against it here. His life total is effectively 5, but with the addition of the Gray Merchant, Adam is representing lethal on board here. 5 mana for Rev for 2. Trying to draw a Dark Betrayal. Oh, he drew the needle. He drew the needle.
No. You have no answer to this card.
No, but it's still a 2-turn clock.
Yep.
Scotty has 2 lands in hand. Gray Merchant's also lethal here.
Play another Gary. Play slow roll.
I'm just not the kind of guy that slow rolls. Sends it back. What does Scotty find?
He's got to be thinking about Notion Thief again.
He has a Godless Shrine and a card I can't make out. I think it's a Revoke Existence.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
Is he just making him do it?
I don't know. I guess.
Oh! Your notion's got thieves, son. Adam Vickers. Get her done. Congratulations. That's highlight of the week right there. Guaranteed. Closing it early.